This week on TechRap, Apple makes some noise, gives us clues about the next versions of Mac OS and iOS. Nothing revolutionary still. We dive into Microsoft's virtual reality game, Adera. And as promised, another TechRap battle, this time between the Starmobile Flirt and the Cherry Mobile Flame 2.0. Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and this is TechRap. Despite the successful launch of its iPad mini competitor, the Galaxy Note 8, looks like Samsung has no plans of discontinuing its other line of tablets, the Galaxy Tab series. This week, it officially launches the Galaxy Tab 3. Nothing new here. The Galaxy Tab 3 maintains the 7-inch form factor of the original Tab. It's powered by a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, 1 GB of RAM, and either 8 or 16 GB of storage, expandable all the way up to 64 GB with an optional micro SD card. The Tab 3 sports 2 cameras, 3 megapixels on its rear and 1.3 megapixels in front. The device runs on Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. If you're in the market for a mid-range Android tablet, this could very well be what you're looking for. The Tab 3 competes directly with Google's Nexus 7 tablet, which has slightly more superior specs, including a quad-core processor. For more computing power with additional features, you're probably better off getting the Galaxy Note 8. While we're talking about tabs and Galaxies, in an effort to standardize the branding of its Windows devices, Samsung officially moves all of its Windows PCs and tablets under the Ativ brand. Ultrabooks, tablets, and all-in-one PCs will be split up into 3 categories: the Ativ Book, Ativ Tab, and Ativ One, respectively. The Ativ Smart PC Pro, which we reviewed in last week's show, is renamed the Ativ Tab 7. The name changes won't be reflected until the Philippine product relaunch scheduled this July. Along with the new branding, Samsung also introduces Side Sync. It's a feature that lets users seamlessly switch from working on their Ativ PC to a Samsung smartphone. With Side Sync, users will be able to use the PC keyboard to respond to a text message, have photos and other multimedia displayed on both devices, and use the PC to back up and charge the mobile device. Is a more affordable version of the HTC One coming our way? Well, mobile gadgets website PhoneArena.com reports the quietly brilliant company is working on a smartphone nearly identical to its flagship device. Codenamed the HTC M4, the smartphone will take several of its design cues from the much-desired HTC One. Unlike the One, however, this cheaper version will only sport a dual-core CPU and just 16 GB of storage. The phone will, however, include the much-typed ultra-pixel camera and LTE connectivity. The device is expected to be released in the late second quarter of the year. Mobile is truly revolutionizing the computing experience. With over a month away from Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference, reports have it the upcoming version of Mac OS X will have iOS-styled features. No specifics were given, but tech website 9to5Mac reports the next iteration of Mac OS X will be borrowing several core features of Apple's mobile operating system, iOS. Finder is also getting smarter and will include tag support and tabbed browsing, similar to what you'd get on any standard browser these days. The feature is currently available only via third-party apps like Total Finder and Pathfinder. Power users also get a treat, as the new OS will have multi-monitor support, meaning users will be able to fire up 2 different apps in full screen mode and run them on 2 separate monitors. iOS is also getting an upgrade. A less skeuomorphic iOS 7 is also expected to make an appearance at WWDC 2013. Here's something we didn't get a chance to share with you last week. A lot of gadget enthusiasts are also getting into gaming, so if you like the Samsung Ativ Smart PC Pro, now known as the Ativ 7, you're going to like the app that takes advantage of its capabilities. It's a virtual reality game called Adera, and if you're a fan of Tomb Raider, you might like this one. I'd like to think of it as an immersive TV show because there is a storyline and there are episodes. The first one is free and takes about 3 to 4 hours of gameplay to complete. You play the role of Jane Sinclair. Explore your way to a helicopter crash site. Apparently you were on board when something happened, and now that you are trapped, you continue on your quest. Along the way, you explore the landscape, pick up items, and look for objects needed to complete your mission. Microsoft designed Adera for all Windows 8 devices, but really, it's meant to be played on devices with built-in accelerometers and gyroscopes. You get the ability to make 360-degree turns and look up or down with the device in hand, making it a truly immersive experience. But like every great episode, it ends with a cliffhanger, making you want to both watch and be part of the continuing story. New episodes cost $4.99 from the Xbox Live Store. Following the success of last week's TechRap battle, where we pitted together sub-10K flagship smartphones, the Starmobile Diamond and the Cherry Mobile Omega HD, it's time we throw two more smartphones from both manufacturers into the battle ring. Cherry Mobile's Flame 2.0 and Starmobile's Flirt. Are you ready to rumble? Round 1. Build and feel. At 4.5 inches, the Cherry Mobile Flame 2.0 and the Starmobile Flirt fit the hand perfectly. Screen is big enough to enjoy multimedia content, but small enough for one-handed operation. Both devices are made of plastic, but differ in finish. The Flame 2.0 sports a glossy finish on its back, similar to the Omega HD, which means it's prone to smudges, while the Flirt has a matte-like finish and feels more like a premium phone than the Flame 2.0. We were definitely pleasantly surprised with the Flirt's finish, one that we actually love. And for that, this round goes to the Starmobile Flirt. Round 2. Call quality. Part of comparing call quality is actually being able to answer the call in the first place. The Flame 2.0 skin makes this a little bit difficult, as it requires you to slide the answer call icon in a straight line all the way to the reject call icon to actually answer the call. Unlike in the Flirt, where answering a call means just swiping the answer call icon to anywhere on the screen. In terms of the actual sound quality though, we tested both devices similar to what we did in the Omega HD versus Diamond battle, calling using an iPhone 5 on both Smart and Globe. Just like in that test, we got similar results. On the Flame 2.0, the call sounded okay, but still not at par with most top-of-the-line smartphones. It sounded slightly better than the Flirt, which produced a sharp, echoey sound. By a slim margin, we give this round to the Flame 2.0. Round 3. Camera. The Starmobile Flirt runs away in the camera category as it sports a 12-megapixel main shooter compared to the Flame 2.0's 5-megapixel shooter. Take a look at these sample shots. And you'll see the Flame 2.0 is out of its league. It's interesting to note though that the Flame 2.0 has a dual shot mode, which allows you to take pictures using both the front-facing and the rear camera at the same time. The results are picture-in-picture images like this one. As fun as that feature is, we're still going with quality and give this round to the Starmobile Flirt. Round 4. Software and user interface. Both the Flirt and the Flame 2.0 run Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, but the Flirt's software is much more reminiscent of the stock Android experience. The Flame 2.0, on the other hand, sports a Cherry Mobile skin that does not improve the look nor the speed of the user interface. Despite being equipped with a quad-core processor, the Flame 2.0 also felt a tad bit laggy. We commend Cherry Mobile's attempt to add their own skin on the user interface, but for now, we think it does more harm than good. Again, this round goes to the Starmobile Flirt. Round 5. Battery life. We started putting both smartphones through the paces at 96% of charge. We spent the next hour and a half playing Temple Run 2 and then Subway Surfers. Afterwards, we watched a few 3-minute videos on YouTube and ended up with 69% of charge on the Flirt and 68% on the Flame 2.0. After a minute though, the Flirt's battery also dropped to 68%. Prior to those tests, we also spent a week with each of the devices, and both lasted for about a day with Wi-Fi on and a few minutes of calls and some text messages. We say, for this round, it's a draw. Round 6. Benchmarking tests. On benchmarking tool Quadrant, which measures the overall capabilities of a smartphone, including speed and graphics, Flirt scores a respectable 2,974, but is outscored by the Flame 2.0's 4,753. On benchmarking app Antutu, the Flame 2.0 also finished ahead with 10,201 versus the Flirt, which scored 5,460. Because of its quad-core processor, the Flame 2.0 gained significant advantage over the Flirt in the benchmark tests. We were also surprised to find that the Flame 2.0 and the Flirt scored higher than their flagship counterparts. This round easily goes to the Flame 2.0. Round 7. Price. The Flame 2.0 retails for 6,999 pesos, while the Flirt costs over 2,000 pesos more at 9,290. A quad-core smartphone for under 7,000 pesos is the bargain of bargains, so this round no doubt goes to the Flame 2.0. It's even Stevens after 7 rounds, so if you ask us, choosing between the Flame 2.0 and the Flirt will go down to a matter of preference. If you're looking for a decent smartphone without having to spend nearly 10,000 pesos, then the Starmobile Flame 2.0 is the gadget for you. But if you're like us and put a premium on the user experience, the look of the phone, and don't mind spending a few extra thousand pesos, then you should go for the Starmobile Flirt. And that was TechRap. The Philippine elections are less than a week away, so don't forget, follow Rappler.com on social media. We have accounts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+. And if you have any tech questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. It's techrap@rappler.com, or if you would much rather send me a message on Twitter, you can do so using the hashtag TechRap. Because all of us will be busy on PH Vote, the next episode of TechRap will be posted on Sunday, May 19th. That's where we will announce the winner of the Samsung Galaxy S4 giveaway. Until then, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.